Ever faced a problem that seems insurmountable? It's like standing at the foot of a towering mountain, isn't it? The key to tackling such challenges is to first understand the problem. Get a firm grasp of what you're up against. Write it down, analyze it, get intimate with its intricacies. And if it's a behemoth of an issue, don't be daunted. Break it down into smaller, bite-sized pieces. It's like dismantling that mountain into manageable hills. Remember, understanding the problem is the first step in solving it. Now that you've defined the problem, how do you approach it? This is where critical thinking comes into play. It's about analyzing the issue from various perspectives, not just the obvious. It's about considering potential consequences of different solutions, and questioning any assumptions you might be making. Are you approaching the problem with a preconceived notion? If so, challenge it. Dig deeper. Question everything. This process can reveal insights that lead to innovative solutions. Critical thinking helps you see the problem in a new light. Does the problem still seem overwhelming? Let's introduce the idea of divide and conquer. It's like tackling a giant jigsaw puzzle. You wouldn't attempt to solve it all at once, right? Instead, you'd separate it into smaller sections and work on those individually. The same principle applies here. Break down the problem into smaller, more manageable tasks, then solve each one step by step. It's a method that's proven to turn mountains into molehills. Remember, divide and conquer makes even the most complex problems manageable. Having trouble keeping track of all the parts of the problem? Visualization is your new best friend. It's a powerful tool that assists in unraveling the complexity of problems. By using diagrams or flowcharts, you can create a visual representation of the problem. This helps in understanding the problem's structure and its interconnecting parts. Whether you're dealing with a jigsaw puzzle or a complex business problem, a visual aid can be a game changer. Visualization brings clarity to the problem-solving process. What if your first solution doesn't work? Well, that's where iteration comes into play. This crucial step in problem-solving embraces the idea that we often don't get things perfect the first time around. Iteration invites us to refine our initial solutions, to tweak and adjust, or even to try a completely different approach if necessary. It's about recognizing that problem-solving isn't a straight line, but a winding path that may require us to double back and take another route. Remember, iteration is the key to finding the right solution. Problem-solving may seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. We've journeyed through the steps of defining the problem, using critical thinking, breaking the problem down into digestible parts, visualizing the issue, and iterating our approach. By applying this systematic method, you can navigate any complexity, no matter how challenging it appears initially. Keep in mind, this process is often iterative, calling for flexibility and adaptability. With these strategies, you're well equipped to tackle any problem that comes your way. Remember, every problem has a solution,